Hey, welcome back to another video. This time I tried the tiny Zwift race and I wanted to do only one because I was feeling pretty tired, but I was eager to race. It's always fun to do, so why not do a little short race? But it turned out I was going to do two races because the first one didn't really went the way that I wanted. So the first race is at the Innsbruck Ring. I'm sure you all know it. It's 5.4 kilometers long. And right at the start, everybody's going full gas. I'm actually having a hard time to keep up with the group. I had to do a little effort to stay with them. So right ahead, it's already pretty tough for me. You can see my heart rate is going up and up and up until we hit about 175. And now it's a little more easy. We started cruising a little bit and I can stay in the draft as much as possible. So as you can see, there's not a lot going on. It's just a big group of people and I'm staying right behind them, so I have as much draft as possible, and I am hoping this way it will give me the win in the end. Unfortunately it will not, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So here's like a tiny bit of gradient, like 1 or 2%, and you see some people are going to pop some feathers. I thought it was a weird move because it's not like a big climb or something, and maybe some others panicked as well and they popped a feather too. So I type in the chat rest in peace because I thought, yeah, we would need this feather at the end of the climb, at the end of the race, I mean at the big climb towards the finish. So it turned out I would use my feather at the wrong time as well, and that's why I had a really hard time finishing this race. This is where I made my mistake. I saw some people around me using their power-up, the feather, and I thought they were knowing what they were doing, so I just wanted to use my feather as well. I used it, and I immediately regretted this, because as soon as we hit the climb, my feather was almost gone. So I just started pedaling as hard as I could to use a little bit of this power-up that was left. But it was just too long of a climb and I misjudged how long this climb was, so I thought, oh, it's only 150 meters. I can sprint this to the finish and maybe get a top 10. But it turns out 8% of a gradient is a lot and you will not move as fast to the finish line as you would on a flat course. My mistake, I didn't really think about that, so I just struggled over the finish, getting a 33rd place or something. Completely dead. It was horrible. So after that horrible mistake, I just couldn't only do one race because I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get 10th place, I'm in the front and I will do a sprint and finish in the top 10. So I joined the next race and I wanted to really give everything I've got and maybe get a top 10 this time. Right, so there we go, and what I noticed in the beginning is that it was way more easy, so I think everybody was tired of that last climb. So we took it easy at the start. It was really nice for me because I was not feeling too energetic. I felt my legs already. So I just stayed in the bunch and tried to follow them as good as possible. The power-up we got is a ghost. I'm not sure what's the best tactic to use this. Maybe at the end, at the sprint, just before you go full gas, you use it, or is it better to, if you want to get a breakaway or something, and then use it? I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you use it for the sprint or to try and break away from the group? So we're pretty much only doing zone 2 and zone 3 now for me, so it felt alright. I thought, chill, we're going to have a nice pace to the end of the finish line and then just sprint for the win. And that's what I like, because I think I'm a pretty good sprinter, so I was really seeing the top 10 already. So there's not really a lot of stuff happening. It's only going a little bit faster, so we're pushing a little bit more watts. It's not that bad. It's not as easy as I've hoped, because I just wanted to have a chill race, get to the finish line and sprint for the podium. You can see right now some people are trying to get away from the group. It's 2 persons. I'm not sure if we will catch them again or not, but we'll see in a second. So the 2 guys that are trying to break away are still 1 second away from the group, but some people in the front are working to get back with them, and they are getting them back into the group right now. So with 200 meters left, I think this is the time for me to go all in. I'm a place 26th, 30, and I just try to give it everything I've got to reach the top 10. Just didn't quite get it. 13th place, it's alright. I'm happy with it, and I've taken revenge on my last race. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you think I could have done anything better in these past 2 races, let me know, because I'm still learning, figuring out what is the best tactic to do in these races. Right. See you next time.